Alright guys, welcome back. So, another little gaming update news. Basically this week, nothing too exciting's been happening, but a couple things caught my attention that I was like, oh, that's cool, or that's a little interesting, and one was like, of course they'd try to pull that stuff. First, we'll start off with Retro Studios looking for an art director. Now, there could be tons of possibilities why they're looking for an art director for Metroid Prime 4. Hopefully that doesn't mean the game isn't even like started yet. Like they're still in the process of figuring out what they want the game to look like. That'd be the worst case scenario, which is probably the right scenario. Now, I won't say I know anything about the production of creating a video game, especially one that size. But to me, this sounds like they're still in the planning stage of Metroid Prime 4, not just where they switch people, new studio to take over. It sounds like they still don't even know what they want it to look like. So we're probably 4 years away from Metroid Prime 4 now, instead of maybe the 1 or 2 years, 3 years that we thought before. We're probably at least 4 years. Best case scenario is maybe their last art director needed to leave, couldn't do the work anymore, and they need someone to take over his position. And now they're in some other steps later in the game or something, or later on in the game there's new worlds and levels that they haven't completely designed yet for the game that can be entered in at any point. Maybe that's the case. Hopefully it's not that they haven't started anything yet. That's probably it. It's unfortunate, and let's just hope for the best. I would imagine now we're definitely going to get Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Nintendo Switch updated. It is what it is. There's plenty of other games we can wait for and get to, but for you Metroid Prime fans, that's probably an issue. Alright, next up. Now, Dr. Mario World. I'm kind of excited to try it out on the phone, but just like Mario Run, it was fun for a little bit, but it didn't really keep my attention too long. Dr. Mario World, maybe. From right now, they announced July 10th, Android and Apple. You can pre-register it now. It looks good. It looks like it could be fun. It is Nintendo, so you know what? It could be a hit or miss on the mobile. So yeah, Dr. Mario World, if that's your thing for cell phones, get right into it. Alright, this is my favorite part of the things I've been finding today. So, I'm a big fan of Turtles. Not the newest cartoon that just came out. The one right before that was really good. The newest one is just... They went way off the reservation. I can tell that you want to do something different, but whew, way different. I kind of wish Nickelodeon would kind of remake the old Turtles from the 80s. I really love that style. I mean, maybe it's nostalgia, but that world was so full of characters, stories, sometimes bizarre, where even the newer one that I like, the last one that they just did, was good, but it still didn't feel as big and vast as the characters they could run into on this one. So, the fact that someone made a fan-made game, basically designed off the old Turtles games, and artwork from the old cartoon is amazing. So we'll go over it real quick. 60 playable characters. Basically, it sounds like if you had a favorite character from the cartoon, yeah, it's probably in this. That is awesome. 17 stages, 4 bonus stages, 4 players local co-op, voice clips from the TV show, and readability vehicles. Now, I know sometimes giving these games like a platform on internet can hurt them, but you know what? I think everyone should just put this on their channel, let everybody know about it, so you can go and download it because it's free before it gets some type of takedown order or something like that. Hopefully it doesn't. It looks like the person that made this has made other games off of other people's properties, and they're still up, so maybe that's the case. We'll just go through this real quick. give you a little trailer preview. Yeah, look at that. Looks awesome. I just love the fact that you can play any characters. It has like guys from all the games. It's amazing. Amazing looking. I haven't played it yet, but I'm psyched. Here's some of the artwork. I love the frog guys. They're always fun. Yeah, definitely check this out. Merso/x.com. MERSO/X. I'll have a link in the description to the webpage. It just looks awesome. Rescue a Palooza. Credit development. Awesome. Yeah, check it out. I'm thrilled. I just downloaded it. Can't wait to play. Let's move on. So, I'll try that method of tricking people. EA, when asked about loot boxes, said, "Oh no, whoa, we don't do loot boxes. We do surprise mechanics." This is up there with like big cable companies that are like, you know what, people don't like us. Let's change our name to something different. So, instead of Com, we're X or this and that. Or, they tried that with some retail stores sometimes. We'll go, oh, we're the Shack or something like that now. Instead of fixing your issue, you just try to rename it to sell it off as something different. So they're trying to say that it's a surprise mechanic and it's quite ethical. And that people love being surprised with what you can get out of it. It's like they try to sell it off as like toys. You can go to the store, like the Hatchables and Kinder Eggs, where you're like, oh, look, I buy this thing, I don't know what's inside, and I get to open it. Oh, cool, I got something. Yeah, but usually those toys have like 4 things that you can get out of them, and if you buy 4, the odds are you get the one you want. And they kept talking about FIFA. Yeah, so EA, instead of trying to solve their issues with loot boxes, are just trying to rename them to get them passed by law. If the governments over in Europe take that as oh, okay, that makes sense. We'll let them go. They're not gambling anymore. I'd be surprised. I'm not against microtransactions. I'm against microtransactions that change the way the game plays or make it harder for you to beat the game or play other people. To me, if you want to do microtransactions, it has to be appearance only. It can't change the game. It can't be like, oh, I can keep paying for this until I get a better gun, and now I have one of the best guns in the game. No, I need to be able to get that gun too fairly easily through playing relatively shortly. If I want a certain gun, the gun should say, to unlock me, go and do this. If it takes 2-3 hours, that's fine. Not 60 hours like some past games would do. Or I can try to win it in a loot box. No. Or I can pay $2 or $3 to get the gun. That's fine. To some people, that is better than having the fun to explore the game and unlocking it. That's okay. At the very least, I would more prefer, oh, you want your gun to look like this, but it doesn't change the way that gun works? That's fine. You want your gun to be colored pink, blue, red, yellow, you name it. Oh, you want a new outfit, a new hat. That's $1. That's $1. Okay, that's fine, microtransaction. But this where the loot boxes, you don't know what you're going to get every single time. And to some games, it's like, oh, well, now they have an advantage because they got these cool things that you can't get really any other way without playing 60 hours. No, come on, EA. I hope they ban it over there so that EA has to change the way it's at. It literally should just be appearance only. You'll still make plenty of money, EA. Alright, that's enough rant on that. We'll move on. Okay. Alpha Protocol has been removed from Steam. This is my one problem with digital-only games, is if you happen to not buy it, I mean, granted, you had a couple years to buy it, so, it's my fault if I wanted it, I guess, and I didn't buy it when it came out. Sega removed it due to licensing issues, I guess. Some of the music rights expired, and so they had to take it off. That's why I kind of wish publishers would just make their own music for games, because then they own the rights. But the other thing is now, unless they regain those rights, the game can't be sold again. Or they have to go in alter the music so they can resell it. And if the game wasn't that popular, do you think a company's going to do that? No. That's why I like physical stuff, because, you know, a store can keep selling it for as long as they want. And it can be resold secondhand. It can be traded. It can be borrowed. This, that, and the other thing. So that's the only thing I worry about in all digital future is how often is this stuff going to happen where they pull a game? What if I just haven't had time to get to that game because there's so many other games, and now that I'm ready to play it, I can't buy it? Granted, you could say secondhand, you're not really supporting the game either, so... But, I don't know. I just don't like that. But for the people that already bought it, you can still download it, which is nice. It's just no future sales. That's the only thing that irks me. I hope when all digital future comes out, you can trade your digital game, trade key, or maybe you can go to the publisher's website. It creates a new key that you can pay $5 to transfer it to somebody else, and then your key dies. Something like that would be nice. Alright, in other gaming news. This is my favorite one. So, Mario Royale. This probably won't last much longer, but if you go to infernoplus.com, you can actually play Mario with, I forget how many people? 90? It must be 99, right? And then you can just play through, and yeah, that is awesome. Hopefully you get a chance to play it. You're just battling through Mario 1, and you get to sit there and just play against other people. I'll show it real quick. Whoa, I haven't been on this one. Apparently my keyboard isn't working. Oh. And you're just trying to survive. It seems simple. I kind of wish, like, maybe Nintendo did this in Mario Maker, where you could play Battle Royale. Okay, now I'm dead. Yeah, definitely check it out. It seems fun. Alright, guys, that's it for this video. So, what do you think? Dr. Mario, is that your type of thing? Is Metroid Prime 4, so early in the development, we're probably not going to see it until, like, 2020? Are you going to check out Turtles Retropalooza? And what do you think? EA being EA? Alright, guys. Have a good night. Keep on gaming. If you like the video, like, subscribe, share, check out my other videos, and keep on gaming and have a good night.